Welcome back. So right now we actually went in and we deleted the product, and we also deleted the file metadata for that product, but we still need to delete the actual file inside the storage. So that's what we're going to do this lesson. So let's try and jump back to our code right here. And you'll notice right here, I have the then call right here. And right now we just resolve, we don't do anything else. We're going to change that because we want to do, if everything goes well, we actually want to do more than just return a result right here and say we are happy. We want to actually go in here and make a couple of curly brackets, because what we want to do instead, if we actually end here, that means that now the metadata is gone. Then the final thing we want to do is we want to use FireStorage and remove the actual file in there, right? So let's try and do that. Now step one is we're going to say, how do we get to FireStorage? Well, we need to go and say admin.storage, right? And then we can find the bucket. We don't have to specify, I only have one, so we don't have to specify anything. And then we can say file right here. And here we need the path for the actual file. So in my case, it's product/pictures/ and then the actual ID that we can just grab right here from the deleted product again, right? So that's how simple it is to get the file from the bucket. And then the final thing I can do is just say delete, and it should be gone, right? I get a promise from that, and you'll see that now I'll have to kind of make the same thing we just did up here with this delete. We have to do that again down here. We'll get back to this later because this can be done a lot simpler. At least it can be a lot easier to read when we start using the async method in here. And I'll try and show you that in later videos where we do a bit of refactoring. But let's just make the then right here. That means that now this guy has been deleted. What do we want to do? Well, we want to do pretty much the same thing. We're getting something back. Let's just call it result. And we're going to just send that into the result right here. And there's just going to pass in the result right here. We're done. And then we'll do the comma again, just we did up here. And we'll say if there's an error, right, we'll do a reject and put in the error. It's fairly simple stuff. And in the end right here, we'll do a catch again. And if we catch something, again, we'll do the same error and we'll do the reject again. Now, I know there's a lot of code right here that's duplicate, and I know there's a lot of ways to do this a lot better than what we're doing right now, but it doesn't matter right now. Let's just keep it simple. What I just did there was I don't need the value for anything, so I'll just kind of remove it by saying I don't want anything back. I don't care. I'll just add parentheses. That just means I'm getting nothing usable in here, and I just want to kind of redirect myself to this next method. So that's it. Now again, reading the code should be something like this. When the delete triggers, we get information, right? The snap of the thing that was just deleted. Now we do the promise, boom, and then we actually go in, and inside that promise we say let's get the data for the deleted product. If it's there, then let's start out by getting the actual file metadata and delete that. And when that is done, let's go and get the FireStorage and actually get the bucket with the specific file we're looking for and delete that. And when we're done with that, we'll just return we're all done, happy days. So let's get this live. So it seems we're live. Let's try and check out if we actually made this work. Jumping back here, let's just start with a product again. And now I have two products. Let's just rename one of them and call it product 3 right here so we know exactly which one we're working with. Let's just go to the web page, product 3 available right there. So let's try and check what we have. We have something called OVQL something. Let's try and jump into file and see if it's there. OVQI something, so that's available. Let's try and jump into storage and see if it's available there. OQY wee woo something, right? There it is. Sweet. So it's there in all 3 locations right now. We'll do the delete, and again, I haven't changed anything in my code, so we are only deleting the product metadata from Angular, at least from that point of view, the client side, right? Let's try and do the delete. Hopefully our functions triggers and says somebody was deleted. So let's go in here and clean up our storage. So this guy should go away now if it worked. Let's try it out. So scary, so scary. It's gone. Oh my God. Jump into the database and see if the over something is gone there as well. Jumping into files. Oh, it's gone. Let's try and see if product 3 is gone. It's gone. Everything works perfectly. Now, you might not see the power of this yet, but this means that you can pretty much control any request right now and use these triggers to clean up your data in Firestore and in FireStorage. That's freaking amazing. It's so amazing. So now we have a pretty strong serverless setup right here. We can make small, simple functions that take care of cleaning databases, changing data around. Every time something happens, let's clean up, right? I think it's so amazing. So we will go back to this code just to, again, kind of clean this up, because you'll notice that we start getting some kind of annoying hierarchy right here where we kind of get a tree structure that says we get what we call callback hell, kind of, because we call this, that calls this, that calls this, right? So it starts getting some kind of tree weird setup right here, and we can actually solve that using async calls in a different way and waiting for calls to complete. And don't worry, we'll dive into that later on. But that's it. That was another setup. We just made some amazing changes on the backend. And again, now Angular service right here, our product service, doesn't even have to care what happens behind the scenes when I'm deleting a product. It just says, well, I delete the product, and the backend will probably take care of cleaning up stuff just like a normal REST API would. So that's it for this lesson. See you next time. Have fun.